Yeah.
Shit. Alrighty. Well, welcome back everybody to Most Searched. We're here on a Monday night, changed from a Sunday night. Not that it matters to you because we only released on the Monday anyway, but it's fine. So here we are with whatever's trending and or in the news this past week / today. Claudio, do you want to start? Or do you want me to start?
I don't know. I thought you did a really good job with the intro. I do think you're getting better. So for the viewers who do watch this, please like the video just for that. Well done, Warren. His personality is really coming alive.
I'm going to slap you when I meet you.
Well, if it's according to our following lockdown rules, it might take some time then, Warren.
I got my permission slip. So I can come to.
Just come over and give me. Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
Let's move along.
All right. So here I've got a story that's sad to start with, but has a good ending, good note. So a young boy of 5 years old named Tony Hudgell. Tony Hudgell.
Is his full name Antonio?
No, Tony, just Tony. He's English.
Just Tony.
He's English. 100% English.
Tony.
Yeah.
Tony. So what's his surname there, Barry?
Hudgell.
Tony Hudgell.
Yes.
From where?
The UK. Listen, let me get to my story. Shit. Right. So
I'm with you.
Tony Hudgell. He's 5 years old, and he unfortunately lost both his legs due to parental abuse, and they left him untreated for up to 10 days. So it caused blockages and cysts and all that kind of stuff in his legs. They get amputated.
Wait. Did they
hurt him physically? Yeah.
Beat his leg so badly that he had blood clots?
Yeah, they created fractures and cracks, and they didn't take him in to get fixed. They left it. So all that kind of stuff happened. So he's obviously
Does
not
he
with
have new
them.
parents?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's not with them anymore.
Okay.
So
that's important.
That being said, to show the resilience of such a youngster in general and the fight to move on, he got his new prosthetic legs, and instead of whining about it and saying, "Oh, woe is me," he did a 10-kilometer walk with his prosthetic legs for charity to raise money for one of the children's hospitals which he was treated at and where he stayed. So, and he's only 5.
How old did you say he was? He's 5.
Yeah. So
yeah, I see. That's crazy. That's
is
brilliant.
That just a random little shitty bit of news that becomes good news?
Man, yeah, makes my heart warm. Tony, we are super proud of you. You have done more in your lifetime than most of us have. Mm-hmm. Speaking for Warren.
I give to charity.
No, but really, that's incredible, man. Poor little guy. Also, that one thing I've noticed during lockdown as well is I went to the doctor the other day, and she actually spoke about during this time there's been a lot of the scale of abuse has increased tenfold because obviously certain families are under more stringent conditions.
And more stress,
getting irritated with kids. Whatever it is. So, and the kids are seemingly the consequence of their frustrations. Yeah. So a lot of the kids have been coming in getting abused, which is highly unfortunate. And she was also alluding to the fact that they were getting abused, not necessarily in a physical manner in terms of breaking arms and legs, but in other ways that are unfortunately pornographic. Pornographic. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And trying to sell the stuff online. So these are all things that we don't, I mean, there are a lot of things happening in the world right now, but that is also a hugely contentious topic and things that are happening under our noses next to our freaking houses that we don't even know it's happening. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's something I can't, comprehend's not the word. I can't wrap my head around the idea of any of what we spoke about, his situation, or the one you spoke about now. I don't know. It's so hard to put into perspective to understand the mindset of someone, especially an adult, who's supposed to be at a point where they think logically and things, and they look out for their children, because that's ultimately your goal, to give them the best life you can. To go from that point of outlook and whatnot to besides physically or emotionally or uh, pornographically in that sense, abusing your own flesh and blood to that degree, I can't. It's some like I can't
Yeah.
really I can't talk because I don't understand how you get to that point. I understand getting angry and maybe just saying like, I just want to give one smack, but that could be to your spouse or to your sister or to your brother or your girlfriend or your boyfriend. That's different kind of anger. That's just more.
I thought you were going to say that's understandable. I was about to say we do not endorse any of that. Just
no.
like,
I'm saying that's a different kind of upset, but that's not something generally people act upon. It's just an instant frustration.
Yeah, but just to interrupt or to contribute to what you're saying, it's you and I can't understand, we can't understand things, all those sort of things, largely because we come from, when I say stable, I mean we come from a family where we've always had our parents. We're fortunate. You and I are highly blessed. I think those sort of things come from a deeper issue that start at a very young age that unfortunately never get dealt with and then escalate and take shape in whatever act that then is the consequence of that. Did that make sense?
Yeah, no, look, your family foundation and the way you brought up is a key factor. Yes, it can make you better. It sounds like almost like a false positive in a sense with someone like Tony. He had a very terrible thing, but at 5, he hasn't taken that and was the wrong word? Sat in the corner and cried.
But the interesting thing is, with Tony's situation is it happened at a very young age and it was addressed. It was addressed at a young age, so the problem was immediately removed. Will that have effects down the line? It's usually possible. I mean, you're going to grow up becoming an adult, be like, jeepers, why was I not good enough? Why the hell did my parents do something like that to me? And then, but with a kid who's already doing that, clearly has better people in his life, positive influences, pushing someone to do something like that, which is fantastic. So if anything, let's hope. I was going to say he's going to become an Oscar Pistorius, but that didn't end so well for him. I mean, maybe he could be running at the Olympics one day is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I'm not sure in terms of the amount of prosthetic he's got. I don't know if it's up to the knee or whatever the case is, but I know he's got on both legs. So, yeah, but I think, like I said, a key factor is family itself, the upbringing, the way it is, a strong, solid family foundation of. I'm not saying if your parents are divorced, that's the worst thing in the world, because sometimes it can work out for the better, and sometimes I'm saying in our regard, it's a long-term loving relationship is what we've seen. For my parents are now 40 years, give or take, married. So you have that to look to. Other people unfortunately don't have that, and sometimes it ends up bad. And sometimes, to be fair, some people are married for 40 years and they hate each other. So it's not the only answer. It's just what we have as a reference.
Yeah, but coming back to the whole Ellen DeGeneres thing, I mean, they might be hating their marriage, but the perception is somewhat good. So the foundation is there for whoever's in that environment, and that could be behind closed doors. Those are all the sort of things. And I think Malcolm Gladwell points out in one of his books, I'm not sure if it's Tipping Point or what's the other one, Outliers. I think it was Outliers, where he mentions and he touches on the idea as how we are products of our environment. And one of the things that he speaks about is us being, say you're coming from a good family. You're better off coming from a broken family in a safer neighborhood with good influences around you than you are coming from a good family in a terrible neighborhood. Because unfortunately, those external factors have a huge influence in your decision-making and your outcome. You can be as resilient as you want to be, but you do unfortunately get influenced, and I would say broken down or uplifted or whatever the scenario is. But that is unfortunately the consequence. That's kind of one of the things that happens.
To answer some of the questions you had, I didn't have an answer to show how kind of messed up this is. At 41 days old, he was admitted to hospital with life-threatening injuries. Those are the legs. So 5 weeks old.
41
days, at 5 weeks.
Jeepers.
And sorry, I'm just reading here. His best Christmas ever was his adoptive mother obviously got him and pushed to get the parents jailed. So
there we go. So 41 days this has happened.
You want the parents' names? The ex-parents?
Yeah, give me the parents'
Anthony
names.
Smith and Jody Simpson.
Jody Simpson, and those are terrible. You guys suck. Anyway, But yeah, but based on that, so in this kid's life, for example, and dude, we are no psychologists, and I'm just giving you my opinion. Warren, that's a disclaimer. Um, this clearly happened very young in the child's life. He then gets adopted by someone who actually gives a shit about him and has instilled these at 5 years old. It's incredible. Has instilled these sort of beliefs and constant. Yeah, it's incredible. It's actually
But
what a
I'm
story.
30 and train and running 10Ks is a problem. He's 5 with amputee legs and he did 10Ks.
Yeah, it's
So
insane. Anyway.